today, something that I neglect to talk about, I guess. I might have a little bit in some other videos, but um, this is my latest scoop that I use. And this is by Xtreme Scoops out of Texas. Um, this is not their brand new version. The brand new version is titanium. And Gigmaster has showed it and not been able to destroy it, as well as Krusty Clad in Texas. But this is the stainless one. This is the X3. And I have already put this thing through the ropes. Trust me. The construction is unbelievable. I mean, look at the welds. Hopefully that focuses. The fine precision. It's all done by a machine, but they just make sure everything is right. The cuts. And then you have these great traps in here to collect small jewelry so it doesn't fall through. I might put a magnet on this just to pick up some iron or whatnot. I have that on my other scoop. It worked pretty good. So, and then it has two types of clamps, which are cool. Inside here, you got a nut. This carbon fiber shaft, by the way, is just unbelievable. It has, you can hear it. It's like a grip. It's so cool. Anyway, there's a bolt that goes up inside here to hold it in place and bring it down tight to the plate. It matches up with the plate of the scoop. And then this here, you know, you have three different points to hold this in place and then lock it down, obviously, with this bolt here. And then it's structured everywhere. I mean, you have all these points on here that keep this thing good. And these are really important. These little tabs here, I'm going to show you why. So I had this other scoop. It's called an Ontario. And I had it for a couple years. So I used the heck out of it. And it did not have these tabs. And so one day I was scooping and this whole piece here just ripped away from this top plate. I tried to get a hold of Ontario because I didn't know what kind of warranty they had. After several attempts, they never got back with me. Kind of bummed about that. It's a good scoop. Don't get me wrong. It's a smaller one. They call it their traveling scoop or whatever. But, you know, I decided to upgrade. I went through like 4 or 5 of these hickory sticks because they just, you know, they last a little while and then they get soft and break. But when I had it re-welded by a company in DeLand, Florida, by the way, I had them put these tabs in, and it really strengthened this thing up. I think it's a must-have. It's got, you know, decent anchoring points on it, good welds. I think this was more hand-welded. I could be wrong. And the other half is, there's my magnet, and I don't know if you can see that, but that really works and picks up less. In fact, there's still stuff iron from the beach on it from the last time it was used. So that's the difference in scoop quality. So this is the 42-inch, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but it's super light, except the scoop's a little heavy. But you know what? It don't matter because, man, when you put your foot on this and sink it into the ground, shells or whatever, because it's stainless steel, it just cuts right through and gets it deep. And then we have the Modus grip, which is really cool. You know, it's a real simple thing, but man, it doesn't move. You know, all it does is screw on, and of course it's a long screw, and it just goes over the area you want it to, and you slide this on and screw it on. It's got these little notches in here when you get close to where you want to be, and I probably got to line it up again, but that's okay, no worries. And then just go ahead and tighten it on there, close as it needs to be. And that really helps when you're in that sand trying to get that wet sand. You got to rock it back and forth a little bit to break that suction that's in the sand. But then you take this and you pull it up out of there, and it is absolutely a pleasure to have that extra bit on there instead of just trying to pull this out. So I thought I would give a review on this scoop. I know it's not the latest flagship of the company, but you know what? This thing is good all day long. The price point on this is about $400 for the whole thing, but worth it if you're really into beach hunting, and you won't probably ever need another scoop again. I know they have a heck of a warranty if you ever did need it. I think it's lifetime, but either way, I see no problems in the future with this thing. So just give a shout out to John there, and thank you for doing such a great job with these scoops. I really appreciate it, and I hope this is a good review. And thank you very much. This is Some Beach Detecting signing out.